My name is Klaus Zimmer, the head of the Department of Neuroradiology here at TUM University, Technical University of Munich.
I'm Cornelia Kreiser. I'm a consultant here in Neuroradiology Department at Klinikum Rechts der Isar.
The simulation will become closer and closer to the reality. In 5 years, each department will have such a simulator. There will be cost reduction, I'm sure. I could imagine that you can save catheter or material you use, especially at the beginning of your time as an interventional neuroradiologist.
CASEIT is a possibility to implement real patients' data to the simulator. It's really helpful and necessary to have a big library of cases. To create own cases is important because the library of Mentice consists of 20 cases or 30, and in real life there are just nearly every patient has a different anatomy, and you need several cases for a good training library. A huge advantage because you save much more time and X-ray dose. You can try everything you want. You are free to try several configurations of the wires, and you can find the one in the end which is perfect. By training cases pre-interventional, we definitely could try several catheters and materials out and select the one which fits to this patient. And in the real procedure, we would need much less time. We would definitely save a lot of money by not throwing away several expensive catheters, coils, stents.
We wanted to perform the training in a very realistic surrounding, and therefore we need the direct connection between simulation and our angiography.
Before us residents get to do an angiography in a real patient, we have to practice with the simulator. This here, what you see behind us, is the real angiography suite. It's a real setting. You have the table, you have the control panel, you have the C-arms, which you can move with the control panel. You have the real catheters, so you get to know the feeling, how it works.
Now we have the advantage that can use a control panel. This will connect it to the simulation, so we can move the C-arm, and then the C-arm is integrated into the simulation. We can use simulation during the time slots we have between the procedures. We have always time slots where we don't use our equipment, and within these time slots we can use simulation. We can fix it very, very fast within minutes. If you can train within the normal environment without having radiation, I think this is very important.
When we bought the simulator 6 years ago, we started to create student courses. Neuroradiology is popular at the moment. We have a lot of applications. And we know that students love those courses because the time starts to choose it online. 2 minutes later, it's booked out. Always. Normally, they stay at our department for 3 years. The first 2 years are dedicated for the CT and MR imaging, and in the third year they learn angiography.
The way that it works is that we do 20 different cases. At first, of course, an experienced interventionist accompanies you when you start to practice, shows you how to handle the catheters, shows you how to set up the whole simulator. But relatively quickly you can work on your own.
Every third simulation shall be under supervision.
You discuss how you can improve, what you should do better next time.
Even after those 20 cases, we come back to the simulator to train special situations, to train a real case, which we did the day before because it was a strange anatomy or so. Residents, they just know where to put the table, they know which button they should press, and moreover, they know every step of the procedure. And when we start with the first real patient, we just see that they feel more comfortable. That's what we see every day, but we have done a study about that, and we compared those residents who learned angiography before we owned this simulator and afterwards. And we compared amount of contrast agent and the time of X-ray, the total duration of the procedure, and what we saw was quite a big difference. The residents that trained on the simulator performed much better, used less contrast, and needed less time for the procedure.